let's construct a truth table for a statement with both conjunctions and disjunctions. Well, what do these mean? So just to refresh, a conjunction is an and statement where both must be true. So something like P and Q. So the symbolic form is an upside down V. I like to think of this as an A without the line in it. So think about the A means and. The disjunction is an or statement, so P or Q, and that means only one has to be true for the entire piece to be true. Okay, so let's look at this first in words. Either I go camping or Sarah and Beth go camping. Now, sometimes when you have, English statements, it's hard to kind of think through what this means logically. So let's put this into some symbols. So let's say first, I go camping. Let's make that X. X is I go camping. And then we have Sarah goes camping. So let's make her Y. Sarah goes camping. And we have Beth going camping. So let's make her Z. Okay, so we have I, Sarah, and Beth all going camping. Now in this case, there are three things. We're going to get to that truth table here in a minute. But what does this mean symbolically? So first it says either I go camping, that's X, I go camping, or symbol, Sarah and Beth go camping, or Sarah and Beth. So this is the symbolic form of that statement, right? Because we have either I or Sarah and Beth. Well, let's go ahead and make a truth table for this piece. Now, let's start here. We have three things. So remember, if you've watched an earlier video, whenever we're thinking of truth table and how many lines do I need, I always start with a 2. And because I have 1, 2, 3 statements, I would take 2 to the third. I need 8 lines. Okay, so we're going to construct. I did not give myself enough space. Okay, so let's delete this, and we'll start our truth table. Okay, so we need 8 lines. So we're going to go X, Y, Z. And if you need 8 lines, that means the first 4 are true, the second 4 are false. Then we cut that in half, meaning we're going to go true, true, false, false, true, true, false, false. Then we cut it in half again. So true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. That way we have 8 distinct sets of 3. Now in this case, we're thinking, okay, before we can just jump to this entire piece, we're going to have to split it up. So first we're going to do the conjunction of Y and Z. So when we do that, we're only focusing on Y and Z. And it's an and. So remember what a conjunction means. When you have and, both must be true for the conjunction to be true. So I look at these two. True, true, true. True, false, false. False, true, false. False, false, false. True, true, true. True, false. False, true. False, false. And I've made my line of just Y and Z. Now I can do the entire thing, comparing my X column here or Y and Z. So I'm now comparing X and Y and Z. Those are the 2 columns I'm looking at. And I'm doing a disjunction, right? I'm doing an or statement. So I'm just looking for one of those 2 values to be true. So here, true, true, yep. True, false, yep. True, false, yep. True, false, yep. False, true, yep. False, false, no. False, false, no. False, false, no. And there is my truth table for either I go camping or Sarah and Beth go camping. Let's do one more just in symbols. Let's construct a truth table for the following statement. And then we'll do a truth statement here. Okay, so first of all, notice we have X, Z, and Y. So again, I have 8. So I need X, Y, Z. So we fill in our lines to have the 8 distinct sets of 3. Now, if you use lined paper, it'll help you kind of keep yours together. You want to make sure they're kind of easy to go across. Now we have 2 sets that we need to do first. So first I'm going to do X or Z. So X or Z. So I'm focusing on these 2 columns, and I'm just looking for one of them to be true. Yep. All right, false, false. There's a false, false, true, false, false. Okay, so you just kind of compare the 2, and knowing with an or, I just need one statement. Now for the next one, I need Y or X. So now I'm doing Y or X. So the first 2 columns, and again, it's an or, so just one of them needs to be true. Well, I know the first 4 are true because my X's are true, but now I compare FT, FT. And then I have false, 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 false. So the last 2 are false. Okay, so once I've gotten those, now I'm ready for the conjunction for the X or Z and Y or X. Okay, so we're looking at the 2 columns I just made. So these 2 columns, and because it's an and, because it's a conjunction, we need both of them to be true. So true, 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 true. Well, this is great. True, false, true, true, false, false, false. So the first 5 are true, the last 3 are false. And that's an example of a truth table that has both disjunctions and conjunctions.